Stop waiting for life to get easier. This reading reveals why suffering needs your joy to heal. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinmaya Das. This is Whispers from the Divine, a sacred space where we align, tap in, and download messages from the universe. Are you ready to hear them? Let's dive in. Yes, today I have another reading, and I wanted to spread some joy. This was my intent today. I came, it was an amazing day, and now I'm seeing what is the collective message that I had to share with you guys. And even if it's late, I'm amazingly happy. Wow, this card of intuition these days is coming up so often. Another card that is coming up so often is Stand Your Ground. And for sure, we are starting this reading by saying that you are making the foundations in your lives to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the spiritual world. This is a spiritual card. And even though there's a family that looks at the house, that means foundation and achievements and stability. And seeing the rainbow also means spiritually ascend, spiritually graduate, spiritually grow. So this card signifies that you are growing spiritually a lot, and that whatever difficulties will come these days, you can stand your ground and follow your intuition. But yeah, your intuition will be very sharpened in these days. If you do spiritual practices, it will be more and more sharpened, and you will become very, very able to listen what the universe has to tell you. So what it has to come into your life, what you have to do. You will be so guided. You are already so guided. But once you start spiritual practices, it will be good that you continue them, that you never stop doing them. Because by continuing, you give yourself the chance to get better. And so to stand your ground and don't quit, and be always faithful, to be always committed to this, because this will bring you very far away. Because we know, when we die, we just bring something that is not material with us. And we bring whatever good we did on this planet, and whatever good thing we did with our heart. So we will bring all the good actions, all the things that we did with our heart. We did with fullness, we did with joy. Everything that we did with happiness will come. This is a time that we must take a choice. We have a material choice to take. And this material choice is about choosing between go all in for the spiritual, and so start to say every day, okay, I do my practice, I do my meditation, I do whatever I need to do in order to become a better human being, or I don't do this. And that's two scenarios. One, I don't do it now, I wait time, I see that life will always show me that something is missing, and I continue this material pursuing. That is fine. It's not that we have to stop. We live in a material world, so we don't have to stop to pursue material things. But knowing, with the knowledge, with the understanding that whatever we pursue materially will not fulfill our spirit. It will just fulfill our ego. And so what you want in your life. Do you want to continue to fight for your ego, to fight for your things, or you want to become a better human being? Because this is always the choice that every day we can make. We can go for money, we can go in for being rich and overcome other people, step on other people, or we can go to the way that will fulfill our spirit first, and then the material things will come. We always have a choice. And whatever choice we take today, know that it has to be conscious and that it has to be something really grounded, that we know 100% we are going for it because we want to do this. We want to do it. And here the two, we have a lot of two that are about duality. We live in a dual world. We live in a world where duality reigns. It's like our king is duality. But if we go for the spiritual things, duality will somehow, we will start to transcend it and understand that accepting is the key to live in a dual world, because things cannot go in a flat line. We know if things are going in a flat line, it means that we are not here anymore because we are dead. So things will always go up and down. Everything will go up and down. Everything has an opposite. Light as darkness, black as white, I don't know, cold as warm. Yeah, everything is dual in this world. And so what spirituality allows us to do is taking things not too seriously and be relaxed if we are in a high, be relaxed if we are really down. That's what spirituality does. It's not about transcending duality in total, it's just accepting duality. And know that if now is summer, in 3 months will be autumn, and in 3 months more, in 6 months will be winter. We have to acknowledge this fact that, yeah, we are in a dual world. Now is warm, it will become cold. What we do, we can complain about that. We can complain about the fact that it's warm. We can complain about the fact that it's cold. We can complain. Our nature is complaining. But will complaining help us to grow? I don't think so. So we need to start accepting. Acceptance of the fact that we live in a dual world, and that, that's many different things around us. That's also many different people. And also acceptance towards ourselves, acceptance towards others. It's important. It's important to start. What Spirit is going to say today is that we are here to learn and accept what comes. Because in the end, our soul chooses this. So we choose this. It's not that we are victims of what is happening. We don't know what we choose because we forget about it. But we did choose. And we did choose things that are lessons for the growth of our soul. So this is the best path that we can take in order to evolve as spiritual beings, as souls. And so denying what our path would be a little bit also stupid, because we cannot deny that we are in a maybe difficult road. It will be full of obstacles. We know this. But spirituality is not avoiding obstacles. It's about facing obstacles. So we are learning every day with meditation, with this practice of understanding the truth. We are learning how to overcome obstacles and maintain a certain state of equanimity. Be equanimous when good things happen. Be equanimous when bad things happen. That's what many books, even spiritual books, are saying. And yeah, equanimity. Not being too attached to the material world, also not being too airy, but being stable, being in the middle. Know that there is the material world, that there is the spiritual world. We can go and be the bridge from these two worlds, but we are here. We are in this material plane. We have a body. We get sick sometimes. We know this. We should know this. So the only thing that we can do, and that I'm channeling now, is asking yourself every time what this is happening for, why this is happening. Not in a way, I'm a victim, I don't want this to happen, why is this happening to me? No. But the question is why this is happening. What the world around me, what the universe, what God, what source wants to show me right now. So what am I open to try to understand? Am I open? This is the request. Am I willing to even suffer but understanding what is happening and know more about myself and know more who I truly am at the core, not what I am outside, not the name they gave me, not who people think I am, but who am I? Am I here to do good things, good deeds, or am I here to do bad things? Am I here to overcome other people, or am I here to support other people? Because in the end, whatever I plant, that will be my harvest. So be sure about what you're planting. And that's the request from the universe today, like being sure about what you are planting. Because 100%, if you plant good things, you will celebrate. It may take some time. It may take a long time in order to celebrate. But you will celebrate in a good way. You will not celebrate because you stole something, or you will not celebrate because you won money or you got money from somebody else knowing that you did a bad thing. This is a matter of celebration. This is a matter of true celebration, through having the cups filled with love, our cup filled with love, with understanding, with compassion, with nice people that are around us, people that we resonate with fully. And so the universe is telling this. You are planting seeds every day. Be sure about what seeds you are planting, because it's very important to know what we are doing in this planet. And it's very important to bring light. As I say always, the world needs light. Are you here to bring light, or are you here to bring darkness? This is a choice. I'm sure that if you are here to bring light. And so, are you bringing light already? Did you start already to bring light? This is a good moment to start. It's always a good moment to start. And also the angels, I want to hear what the angels have to say. I want a card from the angels. One is out already. That's many cards from the angels actually. I will take this. So if, this is strong, if the universe is, or God, or whatever you believe in, is hard with you now, if your road is hard, if you are facing obstacles, if you are facing things that you don't like, if you are facing things that are very tough to accept, keep the faith, trust, optimism, endurance. Know that this is for your highest good. Even if you will say, oh my God, this guy is saying always these things. Yes, I'm saying always these things because I realize sometimes that when I thought that the situation was really bad for me, in the end, it became something that I loved or something that I was grateful for. And so you don't know what you will be grateful about in 10 years or in 2 years or in 3 months. And I'm sure that your obstacles now will allow you to understand where you are going, will allow you to understand what needs to change and what you can do in order to let it change in a painless way. So I know sometimes it will be painful, and I know that you already been through a lot of things. If you are here, you have been through a lot of things. But this, it's somehow good. We have been through tough times. Everybody did. We know. Somebody suffered something, somebody else suffered something else. We all suffered at a point of our lives. But now we are here to understand why. We are here to bring light into the things that went wrong and bring light on the things that we want to bring with us and how we evolved, how we had this chance to grow from the things that happens. Because no matter how tough things get, remember that faith and hope always exist. Faith always exists. So the game is hard, but when something tough happens, if you are able to be still faithful and still knowing or thinking that the things are going to go good, they are going to go in a good way anyway. This becomes your strength. This becomes the thing that brings you into another state of living. And this state of living will have more smiles. 100% will have more smiles. You will smile more because you know that whatever happens, it's for my growth. It's for the growth of my soul. But until you identify with the body and the mind, it will be tough to accept. The more you identify with your soul, the more you know that you are here for a temporary experience and that you will have to leave this body someday, and the more you appreciate life. So we have this power. The other message of the angels for today is about personal power. We have strength. We know that everything is changing. Every second, everything is changing, and that we are changing too. But we can know that we are in control somehow of our happiness. We can control our happiness. Even if things from the external world will, in a way, make you feel bad, know that you can choose. Whatever happens, you can choose to be happy or you can choose to be sad. It will be okay to be sad for some situations, but what are we doing? Are we truly living if we are sad? No, we are not living. We are just wasting life. And life is a precious gift. It's a very, very precious gift. So why wasting being sad when we can be happy? And you have the personal power and strength to create the changes you desire in your life. Reflect on your current situation, if there's a situation that you don't like, and identify the areas that you don't like, and also your future is somehow in your hands. We know that it's in the hand of God, but it's also in your hands. You can choose to take a step or not take a step. That's your choice. That's up to you. And so take a moment to write down, if you can, all the areas in your life that you feel dissatisfied about. And maybe write an actionable plan in order to fix this idea and start to accept what doesn't go good. If you have no money right now, it doesn't mean that in 3 months you will not have money. If you didn't have money 10 years ago, it doesn't mean that today you cannot have money because 10 years ago you didn't have money. It's a choice. It's always up to us to balance what is happening and to understand that we can truly change. by changing like our attitude, everything will change. Our life will shift. But are we here to change our attitude, or we are here just to be passive and wait for life to go? This is always a choice. And I don't want to be boring with this, but yeah, we can also switch our attention to something we are grateful for and not addressing always what we are worrying about, and not watching and seeing always just the things we don't have, but sometimes being grateful for the things we have. I'm alive, I'm grateful, I'm alive today, and I can spread a message of happiness, of at least awareness. And many people may not like it, but it's fine with it. I'm fine with it. I think this is somehow truth. We need to restore our faith and our optimism. And we need to do it by being grateful for something that we have. Today, I'm grateful because I'm alive. I'm grateful because I can do whatever I like. I'm grateful because I had 3 meals. It's enough. You don't need to be grateful for big things. You just can be grateful for small things. And by being grateful for the small things, you will see that you will build something that will attract more things to be grateful for. It's just whatever we put the light on and we put the energy on, that thing grows. So be aware of what you are putting your energy, where you are putting your energy into. Because if you are putting your energy into complaint, it will come more things to complain about. If you are putting your energy into being satisfied, into being grateful, there will be more things to be grateful about. And now I want to, you see, that's three cards. And the first card, it came at like the first time I mixed. It's a cup and it's full. And it's talking about abundance, about nourishment, about fulfillment. It's sacred, and we can be fulfilled with what we have now in order to be more fulfilled in the future with whatever will come. But expectation kills everything. Don't expect too much from life. Don't expect too much. Because expectations, if they are not fulfilled, you will be angry. And we don't want to be angry. We want to be happy. We want to be joyful. This is a big time for rebirth. So pause, reflect, and rebirth. And address what's not what is not going. They accept it, let it go, and start from now a new life. A new life of like, find out the inner garden. Find out what are your talents. Find out what is the beauty that you have and that you carry with yourself within, and start living by that inner beauty, knowing that you are beautiful, that you are unique, that nobody else on this planet has the same talents as you. You are unique. And so we need to be happy also about our uniqueness. I'm unique. I'm so happy to be unique. Somebody may not like me, but I'm still unique. My uniqueness is my strength. So it's not a weakness to be unique. That's what. Natural beauty, inspiration, wonder. Live like a kid that is always curious about what is happening, happy about what is happening. That's what we are here for, to live like kids. Taking our responsibilities for sure, but living as kids. Living as kids and pulling oracle cards. That's what we do. I'm going to pull another oracle card to complete this message, because it feels incomplete. That's too much complete. That's like 6 cards came out. I just want 1 or 2 maybe. It depends what is coming. Okay. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You are already on the right path. Keep going in that direction. You are already doing whatever is necessary in order to be happy. You have everything right now to be happy. You are on the right path. You are supported. The universe is with you. God is with you. Find this joy in living, because there's nothing that can steal your joy unless you allow it. So this is the message for today. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm sending so much love, so much light, and I love you.